The nameplate was printed on heavy cream cardstock. The kind meant to signal importance. I noticed the font first. Clean. Professional. Then I read the line beneath. My son's name. Low-educated fake dad. For a moment, I thought I had misread it. The letters didn't blur. They sharpened. Across the table, the bride's aunt pressed her lips together, failing to contain a smile. Someone else let out a soft laugh, the kind that hides behind a champagne glass. It wasn't loud enough to cause a scene. Just audible enough to let me know it was deliberate. I stood there holding the back of the chair. I had paid half my life to earn the right to sit in. My son, Daniel, was greeting guests near the stage. He looked different in a tailored suit, like someone who belonged to rooms I had only seen in magazines. His in-laws moved easily among professors, board members, executives. Conversations drifted toward research grants and international conferences. I caught fragments of titles: Doctor, Chairperson, Chief Strategy Officer. I work with my hands. I always have. I fix industrial refrigeration systems. I know the sound a failing compressor makes before it gives out. I can tell by smell when wiring is overheating. I cannot discuss economic theory over wine. I considered leaving without saying anything. It would be easier to disappear than to stay and confirm what they already believed about me. I reached into my jacket pocket for my keys. That was when Daniel turned toward our table. He saw the card. I watched him read it. His smile did not drop dramatically. It thinned. Something behind his eyes shifted, like a door closing softly. One of the bride's cousins leaned in. "It's just a joke," she said lightly. "We're all academics here. You know how we are." Daniel didn't respond to her. He walked toward me. For a second, I thought he might ask me to ignore it. To sit down. To not make today complicated. Instead, he picked up the nameplate and flipped it face down. "Dad," he said quietly, "let's go home." The music continued playing. Someone near the cake table pretended not to watch. The bride, Emily, looked between us and her parents, confusion tightening her face. "Daniel," her father said, voice controlled but edged, "this is hardly worth disrupting the reception." Daniel nodded once. "You're right," he said. "It's not worth disrupting anything." He helped me into my coat. His hands were steady. Mine were not. We left without another word. In the car, I expected him to be angry, at them, at me, at the situation. Instead, he stared through the windshield long after the engine was running. "I should have seen it coming," he said finally. "You didn't print it," I replied. He exhaled. "I didn't stop it." That night, I lay awake in my small apartment, wondering if I had just helped fracture my son's marriage on the first day of it. The next morning, Daniel had a scheduled introduction at the company, where he had just been appointed Director of Operations. Emily's father sat on the executive board. The event had been planned for weeks: investors, department heads, press. I almost didn't attend when Daniel called and asked me to come. "It's just a corporate thing," I said. "You don't need me there." "I do," he answered. No explanation. Just that. The conference hall felt different from the wedding venue. Less decorative. More calculated. Authority here wasn't implied. It was structured in seating charts and microphones. Emily's father, Mr. Hahn, opened the session with practiced confidence. He spoke about innovation, excellence, tradition. He introduced Daniel as a rising leader shaped by discipline and academic rigor. Daniel took the podium to polite applause. He began as expected, thanking the board, outlining operational goals, referencing projected growth margins. He was calm, precise. Then he paused. "There's one adjustment I've requested to today's program," he said. "It won't take long." I felt my spine stiffen in the third row. He gestured toward me. "I'd like to acknowledge someone who won't appear in our annual reports." The room shifted slightly. People adjusted in their seats. My father, he continued, didn't attend university. He worked double shifts, repairing industrial systems, so I could finish my degree when my scholarship fell short my third year. I hadn't known he remembered that detail. He taught me how to troubleshoot under pressure, how to fix what other people overlook. Most of our manufacturing division depends on people with skills like his. His voice did not shake. It also did not swell with sentiment. Starting next quarter, we're launching a skills-based apprenticeship initiative. Recruitment will expand beyond degree filters for technical leadership tracks. Performance will be measured by output and certification, not pedigree. A slide appeared behind him, Han Industries Technical Apprenticeship Program. Named after me. There was a flicker, small but visible, across Mr. Han's face. A calculation. Objecting publicly would position him against workforce development and inclusivity initiatives, already praised in industry reports. The applause came slowly at first, then steadier. It was not thunderous. It was official. Authority didn't erupt. It adjusted. After the session, a board member approached Daniel to commend the initiative. Another asked about pilot locations. Mr. Han extended his hand to me. Grip firm, expression neutral. Impressive proposal, he said to Daniel, not to me. Yes, Daniel replied. It is. In the parking lot afterward, the air felt colder than it had the day before. You didn't have to do that, I told him. Yes, I did, he said. There was no dramatic embrace. No speech about pride. Just a long moment where neither of us seemed certain how to occupy the space between gratitude and regret. I spent years trying to fit into their world, he admitted. I thought that meant minimizing where I came from. Yesterday I realized that if I agreed with them silently, I was agreeing with the joke. And today? I asked. Today I decided not to. I looked at him, at the men who once needed help tying his shoes, who had cried when he failed his first math test, who had apologized at 12 for being expensive. I don't want to cost you anything, I said. He gave a small, tired smile. You never did. Emily had not called me since the wedding. I didn't ask about her. Some fractures take time to declare themselves. Some heal quietly. Some don't. What changed wasn't loud. No one was humiliated in return. No revenge was served. But the next time I walked into that company building, my name was on a plaque in the training wing. Clean font. No commentary beneath it. I still fix compressors. My hands are still rough. But when Daniel introduces me now, he doesn't adjust his tone. And I no longer feel the need to reach for my keys.